Okay, so the question in this video is, do I know the patient? All right, and the answer is, unfortunately, it depends, right? It depends. What does it depend on? Well, it depends on the cue card, right? So you have to read the cue card and think about, do I know the patient or not, right? So for example, if it says something like, your patient, Mr. Jones, is returning today for his blood pressure results, something like that. Do I know the patient? Of course, I know the patient, right? But if it says something like, Mrs. Green is visiting for the first time today. Do I know the patient? Of course, I don't know the patient here. It's in the cue card, it should be there, all right? Now, of course, I do know that most of the time, it's not clear, right? We don't know if the patient is known or not known. We just don't know, okay? So when it's not clear like that, what should we do? Well, you can choose. You're allowed to choose. The main thing is that you need to clarify the situation with the interlocutor, okay? He or she is looking at the same cue card. You just need to negotiate with him or her, right? As to whether you're known or not. If it's not clear, just say, do I know you? Okay, to the interlocutor, right? Before you start the dialogue, okay? And the interlocutor will say, probably say, what do you want? What do you want to choose? And you say, I do know you, okay? I just want to be very clear about this. I have had many students do this in the 5 minutes, right? So they start the 5 minutes and they say, do I know you? What I mean here is in the 3 minutes before you start that dialogue, establish with the interlocutor, check with the interlocutor if you know them or if you don't, okay? Don't do it in the dialogue itself. The reason you're checking is because you can start the dialogue differently depending on if you know them or not. If you know them, you can say, hi John, nice to see you again, something like that, or hi John, please sit down, okay? If you don't know them, you need to say, hi there, can I just confirm your name please? Right? So that's the difference, and that's why this is so important. So just to summarize again, okay? Before the dialogue starts, read the cue card, okay? Try to find whether the patient is known or not. Are they known or not? If it's unclear, check with the interlocutor in the 3 minutes before you start, okay? When you start the dialogue, you can start with, hi John, if you know them, and if you don't know them, something like, you need to say at some point, can I just confirm your name, please? All right? It's important because let's say you don't know the patient. You need to check if that person is that person on the paper, right? Because you can't talk about confidential details with someone who is not John, all right? So it's very important not to make a mistake here, I think, all right? As to whether the person is known or not known. If I say, can I just confirm your details, please? All right? That means I have your name, it's written on this piece of paper, but I'm checking that you are the same person on the paper, okay? So I hope that video was useful. I'll see you in the next one.